Hey guys, this is Clay at Hit and Miss Gun Sports, and today I was going to talk about Radians glasses and hearing protection. Radians is a company based in Memphis, Tennessee, and they have the eye protection that I wear if I'm just out shooting or if I'm competing in IDPA or 3-gun or USPSA. And the first glasses that I started off with, these are their transitional glasses. They don't change a great deal, but they do change a little bit. So a lot of times in the beginning of the day, it may start off overcast or cloudy, and as the day goes on, it gets a little bit sunnier, and they'll change a little bit with you on that. A lot of times I'll take more than one pair of glasses, so as the conditions change, I can get glasses with a different type of tint. And so these are the first ones. They're quality glasses. I don't notice a lot of distortion on the curved parts on the side. These are a little bit wraparound, and so there's good coverage there. They're not super expensive, so as much as I lose and break glasses, I didn't want to invest a whole lot in a single pair. And these are not interchangeable lenses, and for me it's just a preference, but I like that, so I don't have to worry about something falling out or not hooked up or clicked in just right. But they are spring mounted, and they're pretty durable. So those are the transition glasses. So the second pair of glasses that I started with, these are the M16s. If it's really, really bright outside, these are great. They're pretty dark tinted, and they have full coverage on the sides. One thing about wraparound glasses is a lot of times they fit so snugly to your face that they don't allow a lot of air circulation between your face and the glasses, and they just tend to fog up a lot. I haven't noticed that with these as much. These are Radians, but they're the Crossfire series, and these are also, I believe these are the ones that that they did some testing with. They shot the lenses at like 20 feet or 20 yards, and the shot did not penetrate the lens. So you can see that on their website and read more about that, but I believe that's right with the Crossfire brand. They're really light, they're well built, and I've had a pair of these for some time now, and they're really, really great. They fit. They don't tend to, a lot of glasses, if they don't fit your face, they slide down a lot, and that's kind of bothersome. This is another pair of the Crossfire series. They just have a slight mirror to them, and they're not quite as dark as the M16s. The earpiece is straight. There's some rubber on the inside so they stay where you put them. There's a rubber nose piece, and they're light, and you don't really see the edges of the frame or anything when they're on. They are wrapped around a little bit, as you can see, but it does allow for air to circulate behind them so they don't tend to fog up as much. If you have a small face, they have a smaller series of Crossfires for a little bit. If you have a more narrow face, these would fit a little bit better. You can get the relative shape there. They're very light. They're durable. I tend not to get real expensive shooting glasses because I usually end up losing them or breaking them before I have had them very long. This is a pair of Crossfire. These are the Solitude, and they've got several different finishes on the lens that you can get. These have a little bit of a wild color to them, so they're kind of yellow and red and orange and different colors depending on how the light hits them. But they're very light, they're very thin. You can see that they do have a little bit of a wraparound, and they have rubberized earpieces, so they hook up and they stay where you put them. The other thing that I like about these is if you wear ear muffs for your hearing protection, these are thin enough that if you wear the earmuffs for a long time, they're always pressing in on your head. These are thin enough that it doesn't bother you. Okay, so you wear something for 5 or 6 hours, sometimes it can really get to digging in on the side of your head. And so these are great because they're quite thin. Let's see if we can get it close up like that. But they're light. You really don't notice that you're even wearing them because they're not in your way. You don't see the sides of the frame, and the nose piece is also adjustable. It's rubberized, and so you can kind of adjusted as you need to fit your particular shape and size of your head. They have camouflage versions. They're Crossfire. They have the Z87 1 Plus safety protection rating, and so that's important. If you don't, well, there's the different finishes you can get on the outside of the lens. But I've shot, for a long time, and I've never had any problem with any kind of ricochet or anything like that until a couple of years ago. And in 1 year, I guess I was just in the wrong place at the right time. I've been hit in the earlobe with a ricochet off of a 38 slug at a cowboy match. Didn't take my ear off, but it hit the earlobe hard enough to split it. And then I've had pieces, sometimes the jacket will peel back off of a shell and it'll come back. Maybe not enough to go through your skin, but certainly hard enough to do some eye damage. So, I got hit 3 relatively significant times in the same year. So always, always, always get a pair of glasses that fit, and you want that side protection also. Probably last week, even in my backyard shooting, I was shooting with a guy, and we were shooting good quality steel, but just a jacket peeled off the shell when it hit it, and it came back and stuck right in the middle of my t-shirt. Also in the same year, I got hit at the base of the throat, and that actually it wasn't the jacket, it was a fragment of lead, and it actually went in the skin a little bit, and I didn't even know it till I got home. And anyway, my wife pulled that piece of lead out of my neck, but it didn't hurt. I didn't even really notice it so much, but it's certainly enough to do damage to your eyes, and you want to protect those at all costs. They also make different colored, just clear safety glasses. A lot of the trap shooters like the yellow lens like that. Other products that Radians makes is they make a moldable earplugs that you soften up. You put it in your ear, as you can see here, and it forms your particular ear canal. And when used correctly, they have a safety rating of 26. Sometimes in certain sports like 3-gun, the larger earmuffs get in the way and they rub on the stock. And so the moldable earplugs, or even mostly what I use is the foam earplugs. You can get them with a cord or uncorded, and you just roll them up and stick them in, and they don't bother you if you're shooting a shotgun or a rifle. And you can get a ton of these and throw in your bag or in your pocket, and you can always have them with you like that. Another product they make is the earplugs that are on this band. You've probably seen Hickok 45 wear something similar to this. So you can just pull them out of your ears and leave it around your neck, and they don't get in your way, and they don't hit anything while you're trying to compete. They make earmuffs with a built-in radio, so you can mow the yard, or if you're doing yard work or anything like that, you have those. They have a safety rating of 25. The Terminator earmuffs have a safety rating of 29, and they're compact, so they fold up really well like that. The competitor earmuffs are, they have a really soft foam, the part that contacts your ear. And again, if you wear them all day long, you may wear them for several hours on a particular day. And if they're not soft, you can get a lot of pressure, especially on the bones behind your ear, and it can give you a headache. And if they don't fit, then they're really uncomfortable, and you're thinking about your head and your ears more than anything else you're doing. The other thing that I wanted to talk about real quick was that Radians makes this lens cleaning towelette that doesn't just clean the lenses, but it also helps them not fog up. So if it's maybe a cold day or a cool day outside and you get to running around and get heated up, that temperature difference between your skin of your face and those lenses can really fog up really quick. And they don't have any silicone in them, so it doesn't cause a buildup on the lens that gets all, mucked up after you use them for a while. I use this on my Vortex scope, and they work really well. They work good. The last thing that I want to talk about is Arctic Skull. And they have headbands, do-rags, several different types of headgear that you can wear that has this material on the inside. And when you get this stuff wet, you get it wet, and you sling it around, kind of wring it out a little bit so it's pretty dry. And you wouldn't believe it until you try it, but the stuff really does get pretty cold. It gets pretty cool as it evaporates. It's cool against your forehead, the top of your head where you have a lot of heat. This one is made to wear over your head, kind of like a bandana, but the stuff really does work. And certain times of year, it's great. All right, so that's my review of some Radians products, and they've been good to me, and they make good stuff. I really like it. I've tried several pair, and it works. It's light. It fits. It does everything that I would want it to do. And so you can look them up on their website, Radians.com, and they have a lot more choices than this to choose from. But I like them because they have a series of glasses that fit your face, and some people have a big face, a medium, or a smaller face, and they have a selection for each one. And it's a good product. All right, thanks for watching.